Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am the Pentagenarian. I am a 56-year-old veteran that enjoys watching and reacting to music videos and music in general that I have neither seen nor heard. Now, it's been a while. I'm just going to say that October sucked, but October is now over. So we're going to try to kick off November and finish off the year with a bang, so to speak. So I'm going to be kicking out videos daily, and my goal is to do a video a day until the end of the year. One of the things that was a setback, if you don't care, just go ahead and forward through this, is the warning killed my car. I don't mean they came out with baseball bats and beat it to death, but what did happen was on the way back from the warning show, I blew a hose, and that was kind of the domino effect of obliterating my vehicle. So I had to buy a new car. A couple other things kind of blew up in my face. Work's been a bear. So October's over, though. So we're not going to dwell on that because back on my feet, wrestled through a little bit of a bout of depression. Not that it helps a lot, but one of the things that does help is knowing that you do have depression, and it helps you at least keep your head in the game. I'm just going to leave it at that. But if you do suspect that you suffer from depression, go get it checked out. Because if you don't know and you're wondering why you're feeling like you do, don't give up hope. Go to a doctor, tell them what you're feeling. If they tell you have depression, and not just that you're depressed, there's a big difference. You want to listen to what they say. If they give you meds, try them. That's all I'm going to say. So, moving forward, today I am going to be checking out, it kind of dropped dead at one point. We're going to be looking at Breathe live from Pepsi Center, Mexico City, by the warning. I have been warned, well, in more than one way. I've been told that this one is a real tearjerker. So this should be entertaining because I'm still kind of doing this thing on a day-to-day basis. So I'm either going to try to be completely stoic or lose my shit. So hey, stay tuned. But I'm going to stop yammering. Let's kind of pop over to that screen that this is, there we go, full screen. I'm now on full screen, good. I'm going to put the old headphones on, get things kicking through. And let's see how this works out. Gotta kill that for a second, make sure that these are my selected. Yep, we're good. All right, I am back on track. A little rusty, but let's kick it off with this video because it's a long time coming. So for the warning army, for myself, for all of you that have never been here before, this is the warning. It is Pow singing Breathe live from Pepsi Center in Mexico City.
Bueno,
you can see the emotion on her
esa siguiente
face.
canción, yo había dicho que nunca la iba a tocar en vivo porque es una canción muy personal. Pero viéndolos todos aquí reunidos, es increíble pensar que hay 8,000 personas ahorita aquí que nos vinieron a ver a nosotras. Y honestamente, estoy medio enferma, mi voz no está súper bien, pero les quiero cantar esta canción. The water's getting way. No, la necesito cantar, oigan. I thought I'd learn to keep me warm, but it's reaching down my throat and it's freezing all my bones still. I try to reach over the endless waves, can't call for help, so I'll just call my name. But not even I can hear. I'll just disappear without a trace. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in pain, it's the same all the time. I try my very best to stay afloat, but there's something down there that just wants me close. And I beg myself to breathe, but there's nothing within reach now. Is it so wrong to want to be alright? Perfect in vain, it's the same all the time.
All right.
Muchas gracias. Los quiero muchísimo.
All right, that's my awkward giggle laugh that I do when I have too much emotion. Hold on a second. Those of you know that have watched me at all know that when I get emotionally overwhelmed, I start laughing because the alternate is pretty ugly. Oh, fuck me. Yeah. So I didn't quite pull off the stoic. Well, that pretty much sums up my October. Yeah. I think there's a lot of people out there that could really relate to this song, and I think it shows in the audience's reaction. Well written. I don't know how old she was then when she wrote that. I mean, probably something ridiculous like 14 or 12 or something like that. Because they are that freaking talented. I loved the overall presentation of that because it was very simple. Pow, piano. That's all you need. You can see, you watch the emotion literally build up in her as she's singing the song. And it's not just the song, it's the fact that I'm doing it again. It's the fact that the audience is right there with her. And I can only begin to imagine the level of, and maybe this isn't the right word, or maybe it is, or maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I can only imagine the level of validation that you would get by performing that in front of 8,000 people and having probably every single one of them sing along to it. It has to be overwhelming. And in fact, it was, because as she walked off the stage, you could see this like I'm done. I'm done. um, and again, my laughter has nothing to do with, well, it has everything to do with the song. It has much more to do, though, with my reaction to intense and overwhelming emotion. Um, it's probably a defense mechanism or a survival mechanism, uh, because and this is going to sound silly, but one of the most what's the word I'm looking for? One of the most poignant quotes from a movie I have ever heard, believe it or not, was from one of the Terminator movies. Bear with me. And it was in a moment when the heroine of the story was losing her shit. And the Terminator turns to her and says something, and she just snaps. And she gets pissed off, and she focuses all of her energy into anger. And the Terminator, aka Arnold, makes the comment, "Good, you're angry. Anger is a much more useful emotion than fear or sadness." And I understand that, and I think that a lot of other people probably understand that as well. And I think that's where my laughter comes from. It's not that I'm focusing it into anger. I just refuse. And again, this is after 56 years of living with this bullshit that was only defined within the last decade. But I refuse to let myself slide into that pit. And I think perhaps one of the reasons why this song appeals to me so much is I get every word of what she's saying. And that question, isn't it okay to want to be all right? Yeah. And I think that's where my laughter comes from. Is I would rather giggle than weep profusely because something happened. I guess in a way it allows me to control the output of my emotions. So if I'm waxing philosophical, I apologize. But this is just, this is my reaction to the song. So that's what you're here for, damn it. I love that. That was phenomenal. It was amazing. And it makes me want to go see them in Mexico City because not that, the show in Detroit was great, but I would like to see them in Mexico City because I want to hear 8,000, 10,000, 20,000 people singing along. It's cool to hear 1,000 or 1,200, but as they grow in their popularity, one of the things that I can't stress enough is they're going to grow in their importance as well, because the music and the message and their drive is going to start infecting, and in a good way, or infecting and affecting more people. And that's, oops, I'm losing control of my limbs. I just hit my microphone. But as they grow in popularity, like I said, they're going to grow in importance. I mean, Warning Army, we already know how important they are. Come on. But in general, I think that this type of a level of emotion and honesty with the crowd is what is going to set them in the record books. I don't know what records, but they are going to be a force and a band that is going to go down in history. They already have in a lot of people's minds, but they're so important. And I really want more people and more people and more people to get the bug and become members of the Warning Army, because there's that much talent in this band. There's that much heart. And a lot of times I'll make a comment about, how do they keep on getting better? It's because they have heart. They're going to keep on getting better. They're going to keep on improving. They're going to keep on pushing because they have got heart. And I think that is very important. And it's something that a lot of bands lack nowadays, is honesty and heart. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll let you ponder my meanderings. And until next time, please take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. And of course, don't be a dick, because the world has enough of them already. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.